What's up, good people? Welcome to the Black Around channel, and today we're looking at 12 of the saddest deaths in black film. The one that broke us down and nearly brought us to tears just by witnessing it on the screen. So without further ado, let's get into this. Better days, everybody loves that. All we used to chill, fire up the grill, everything was real in the trap. Talking about getaway. At number 12, we have Life, BISCUIT. BISCUIT, played by Miguel Nunez, receives a letter that he's getting out of jail really soon. BISCUIT fears that on the outside his parents will not accept his sexuality. Even after Ray Gibson tries to cheer him up, BISCUIT still knows that if he crosses the gun line, he will be shot.
Tell him about the gun line, boss.
BISCUIT, in heavy fear of what awaits him on the outside from his family, he takes off his hat and he runs straight towards the gun line, getting shot in the back twice. Just one of those moments in the movie that put a major pause in the comedy for a second and just makes you want to burst into tears. At number 11, the 5 Heartbeats, Jimmy Potter. After Jimmy Potter has a major disagreement with Big Red about the direction of the group he manages, which is the 5 Heartbeats, Big Red vowed to take out Jimmy Potter. He gives a slight warning followed by a wicked laugh to Eleanor over the phone, which is Jimmy Potter's wife, before seeing Jimmy Potter outside get into his car and sadly running him down with a semi. What makes it even worse is that Big Red would have the audacity to show up at Jimmy's funeral. At number 10, we have Soul Food, character Big Mama. In Soul Food, Big Mama was the heart and soul of the family. Once her diabetes get out of control, Big Mama refused to get her leg amputated. So during her hospital visit, things would get a little shaky. She would go into an uncontrollable cough, and she would pass away as her grandson is being escorted out of the hospital room. At number 9, The Lion King, Mufasa. Even though it's an animated movie, we still have no choice but to feel for Simba after witnessing the death of his father, Mufasa. I guess it doesn't really need much narration since everybody knows the film Lion King and how Mufasa died, betrayed by his own brother, thrown into a stampede of hyenas. At number 8, Best Man Holiday, Mia. Halfway through the film, we learn that Mia is suffering from cancer when Harper goes downstairs to the kitchen and finds her throwing up. Lance, who's known for at least a year, refused to accept it. And shortly after, no longer able to fight the cancer that she battled with for so long, Mia passes away. At number 7, Menace to Society, CAINE. After dealing with a female from a rival neighborhood, CAINE dismisses her when she says she's pregnant. This leads to her sending her family to go out and retaliate on CAINE. CAINE, not only does he not back down, but he strikes back at her cousin, leaving him and his gang to retaliate on CAINE in a drive-by shootout. The last scene of CAINE would be him being held by the character Stacy, fighting for his life as the movie ends. At number 6, Hardball, G-Baby. G-Baby's character was like the baby brother of the full team. They all seem to have come from crime-infested neighborhoods like the projects. And in those projects, G-Baby and his older brother was just getting in one evening when the drive-by shootout took place in the neighborhood. Audience thought everything was okay once the drive-by was over, until we learned that an unresponsive G-Baby had been hit by a stray bullet. What made it even harder for people watching this film is that G-Baby was really small, little kid, no more than 8 or 9 years old in the film. At number 5, straight out of Compton, EAZY. The fact that this one is a true story doesn't really need my voice to narrate the issue and what happened. It was something that was all over the news, even in the film itself. Other members of the group NWA have mentioned that they had to leave the set to avoid shedding tears, as Eazy-E's life passes on from full-blown AIDS. At number 4, Set It Off, CLEO. In Set It Off, even though CLEO was robbing banks with a group of girls, you couldn't help but to feel sorry for the way she went out. CLEO, knowing that she's cornered, out of options, and this is her final moments, she gets out of the car and desperately tries to fire back at the police. But the police eventually get the best of her as we see her go down slowly with that sad song playing, just bringing out a more sad feel to the scene. Down on my luck and At number 3, Boys in the Hood, Ricky. We had just seen Ricky get into it with his brother. We knew he was going to college to play football. He was that youngster in the hood that you felt like was really gonna make it, and his life was cut short. Coming from the store, scratching off lottery tickets, he would be approached by Ferris and his gang, and once Trey seen the car pull up and yells the famous line, "Ricky!" Ricky drops everything, turns around and run away as a double barrel shots was fired. Ricky was hit twice in the back and went down. At number 2, Imitation of Life, Mother LORA. Now, I can honestly say that I've never actually seen this film. This is actually a classic film that came out long before I was ever born, but the main character in the film, who has passed for white pretty much all her life, who has a black mother, learns that her mother has passed away. She is hurt and in tears as she has never gotten the chance to apologize to her mother for rejecting her or being embarrassed by her. At number 1, COOLEY High, COCHESE. Damon, Robert, and Stone would catch COCHESE on a side street, beating him severely and leaving him for dead, where Preach would eventually find his best friend's lifeless body under an underpass. Well, that's our list for 12 of the saddest deaths in black films. If you agree or disagree with the list, then still let us know in the comments. Let us know who you would add, what scene and what black film that you would like to add to the list. Maybe I'll make a part 2, never know. But go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, do all those wonderful things to let us know that you're rocking with us. And we'll see you next time. Be blessed. Peace.